What's going on, guys? Dig here, ready to teach you how to do the Dead of the Night Easter egg, and yes, you can do it solo. Now, the elixirs that you're going to want to bring is going to be anywhere by here, Aftertaste, Temporal Gift, and Stock Option. The perks that you're going to want to bring are going to be Quick Revive, PhD Slider, Dying Wish, and Winter's Wail. Your specialist doesn't matter, it's just up to you, and your grenades doesn't matter either, it's up to you. Now, make sure when you are doing this Easter egg that you do not get the Blood Wolf perk or the Luna perk activated from Raindrops or Perkaholic, because it will bug out your game, so make sure you do not have that perk equipped. Now, as soon as you spawn in the map, if you look straight across the big green statue, behind it you'll find the Sentinel artifact. You're gonna make your way to the other side of the map and go interact with it to collect it. Now you're gonna make your way into the library, down the grand staircase to the left, and you'll find 3 vases inside here that you can break, and then a crystal is gonna be inside one of them. Find the crystal, collect 4 different souls, and then you can interact with the crystal. The 3 spawn locations for the vase is gonna be downstairs, so over here to the right side. The second one's gonna be located in the back left over here on this table, and the third and final one's gonna be located up the stairs to the right on top of this table right here. Now once you look inside the crystal, it's either gonna show you a clock, a painting, an item, or a perk statue. Write down which item that it showed you when you looked inside the crystal. The second crystal location is going to be located in the master bedroom area. The first vase is going to be located in the back right inside the trophy room on top of this table. The second location is going to be located inside the master bedroom in front of the bed right here. And the third and final location is going to be located in the hallway on top of this table right here. Now it's the same concept as the last crystal. Go ahead and collect 4 different souls, interact with the crystal, write down the item that it shows you in the picture. Now for the final crystal, you're going to head down the grand staircase to the right side, and then you're going to into the wine cellar. Once you're down the stairs to the left, you'll find the first vase, and then the second vase is going to be to your right across this hallway on top of this table right here. Same concept. Go ahead and collect the 4 souls, interact with it, and write down the item that you see. Now when you do look at the crystals, one of the crystals will show you a clock, and there are only 3 clocks that it can be, and I'll show you all 3 locations right now. The first one's going to be located inside the dining room to the left right here. The second one's going to be located in front of the big green statue in the main hall right here, and the third and final one's going to be located up the grand staircase going right and going through this room, going through this room, and it's going to be located to the left on the wall right here in the builder room. Now once you find your clock and you interact with it, a blue circle will spawn on the ground. Go ahead and stay inside that blue circle until the time is up and the blue circle disappears. You can look at the symbols slowly disappear on the ground to tell how much time you have left, but once you are done, you can go ahead and pick up the tuning fork that comes outside of the clock. Now for this next crystal, you are guaranteed to see a painting or 3 different random items. I'm going to show you all 7 locations for the 4 paintings and the 3 different items. The first painting is going to be located up the grand staircase to the left against the wall right here behind the piano. The second one's gonna be located outside the master bedroom over here to the right side of the wall. The third one's gonna be located on the west balcony over here against the wall. The fourth one's gonna be located inside the shield room over here to the right side against the wall. Now for the 3 items that it could be the rope, which is gonna be located inside the wine cellar on the back side of this chair right here. The second item that we're gonna locate is gonna be the doll, and it's gonna be inside the DANU room to the left on the top of this table right here. And the third and final item is going to be located inside the library, and it's going to be this scroll on top of this shelf inside this container right here. Now, once you figure out which one is your painting or slash item, you're going to interact with that item or painting, and we're going to follow the ghost. It's going to eventually lead you to your second tuning fork, and go ahead and collect that tuning fork. Now, for the third crystal, it's going to be a perk statue. It's either going to be the Ra statue, Zeus statue, or the Odin perk statue. Now, the only 2 locations that the lockdown is going to take place is either at the graveyard or at the greenhouse. The best way that you can figure out which statue's where, if you look above the doors before you enter the library or the dining room, you'll see a little tiny gold statue above the door frame. If it's a snake, it's going to be the Ra perk statue. If it's a eagle, it's going to be the Zeus statue. And if it's a wolf, then it's going to be the Odin perk statue. This is just a little tip to save you some time instead of running across the map. Now, once you figure out where your perk is located, once you enter that area where the perk is, you're going to get a light haze on your screen, and then a bunch of vampires are going to spawn in. Do not leave the area where it's taped off with the blue light. Take out the vampires. As soon as you take them all out, it'll drop a tuning fork on the ground. Now I'm going to be going over how to get the water weapon of the map, and also the other weapon that you're going to be using for the boss fight. Now the main weapon that you're going to be using for the boss fight is going to be the Spitfire. It's going to be located in the second floor of the library in the back right corner right here. Now one way you can get the water weapon of the map is by getting it outside of the box. So you can try that way, or you could do the free way, which I'm going to show you how to do right now. Now the way that you get the water weapon for free is you have to find 4 different symbols around the map that are 4 different colors, and I'll show you all locations right now for each different symbol. The first symbol that we're going to look for is going to be the yellow symbol. Head outside of the main hall towards Pack-a-Punch, and outside, when you look to your left, it's going to be located on the wall right here. Going to your right, it's going to be located on the wall right here. And then turning around, going across over here, it's going to be located on the back wall over there. And then the last and final location is going to be located on the back wall right there. Once you figure out what color and what symbol it is, go ahead and write that down, and then we're going to move on to the next symbol. The next symbol that we're going to look for is going to be the red symbol. It's going to be located somewhere inside the castle, and I'll show you all the locations for the red symbol right now. The first location is going to be located down in the wine cellar, going down the stairs to the right side, outside the barrier on the barrel right there. The second symbol location is going to be located up the east gallery staircase to the left on the wall right here. The third location is going to be located in the master bedroom to the left side of the bed on the wall right here. The fourth location is going to be located inside the dining room as soon as you enter the dining room to your left on top of the wall right here. Now the next symbol that we're going to be looking for is going to be the blue symbol. The blue symbol is going to be located somewhere in the graveyard. I'll show you all the locations right now. The first one's going to be located to the right of the staircase right here on top of the tombstone. The second location going up the stairs to your right on top of the roof right here. The third location is going to be located in the back left over here underneath the lion statue. And the fourth and final location right as you enter the graveyard from the left side to the right on top of the tombstone right here. Now for the final symbol, it's going to be the green symbol. It's going to be located by the greenhouse down these stairs to the left outside the map right here on the wall. Then turning around, going across, going left inside the pavilion wall right here. And then turning around to the left side of the Zeus on top of the wall right there. And then the right side of the Zeus perk, it's going to be on the wall right over here. Now once you find all four of your symbols, go ahead and head to the bottom floor of the library. In the back, you'll find this case. Punch in your codes and your symbols and then enter the code and then go ahead and pick up your free wonder weapon. Now we're going to complete the first upgrade for the wonder weapon. Now in order to upgrade the wonder weapon, we're going to have to build silver bullets. That's going to require you to pick up 6 different items around the map, and bear with me because each of these items have 3 different locations per item. The first item we're going to pick up is the vampire scat. It's going to be located on the left side of the graveyard on the ground right here. If you run forward and you take a left, it's going to be located on the ground right here. And then if you run forward to your left, up the stairs to the right behind this tree is the last location. Now for the second item, it's going to be the charcoal. It can be located in the main hall to the left right by this fireplace. The second location, it's going to be located in the left of the master bedroom right here on this fireplace. And the third and final location is going to be located in the builder room to the right of the pool table right here. Now for the third item, is going to be sulfur. It's going to be located in the greenhouse immediately to your right as soon as you enter on the top of this table, and then turning to your right on top of this table over here, and then turning to your right in the back left of the greenhouse on top of this table. Now for the next item, it's going to be a silver plate. It's going to be located inside the wine cellar on top of this shelf right here, and then running across the hallway to the right against the wall right there, and then turning to your left on top of the table right there. Now the next item that we're going to be picking up is going to be a silver trophy. It's going to be located in the hallway that leads you into the library on the ground right there. The second location is going to be located inside the dining room on top of the table right there, and then turning around, going over here to the left side on top of the table as well right there. The next item that we're going to be picking up is a candle holder. It's going to be located in the builder's room to the right side on the ground right here. The second location is going to be located in the main hall to the right side on top of this shelf. The third and final location is going to be located inside the DANU statue room to the left side on top of this table right here. Now once you pick up all 6 parts, go ahead and go to the bottom of the wine cellar on the left side to this crafting bench and craft the molten metal. And then once you pick it up, go ahead and head into the library to the left side of this crafting bench and craft the silver bullets, and go ahead and apply them on your Spitfire. Now we're going to build a shield, and I'm going to show you all the part locations are right now. The first shield location is going to be located on the east balcony over here to the right side on the railing. The second location is going to be located on the right side where the Sentinel artifact used to be on the pillar right here. And the third and final location is going to be located on the west balcony against the wall right there. Now for the second part of the shield, it's going to be located in the library at the upstairs on the right side on top of this table, and then going down the stairs, going across the library over here to the left side on top of the couch is the second part location. And then the third and final part location is going to be to the left of the couch on this bookshelf over here. Now for the final and third part of the shield, it can be located in the hallway leading into the dining room over here on the top of this couch, and then turning to your right, going straight across this hallway on top of the wall right here in this corner, and then turning around, going to your right against the wall on the floor right here, leading outside to the greenhouse. Now once you got all 3 of your shield parts, go ahead and go up the grand staircase to the right side. Into this room to the left, you will build your shield. Now once you got your shield built, go into the library at the bottom floor to the left. You'll find this bookcase right here. You're going to whip out the shield and melee the wall, revealing a hidden room. You're going to pick up the part that's on top of the pedestal right there. Now if you head to the main hall, out these doors to the right side, you'll find this big meat mass right here. Go ahead and interact with it with your tuning forks, and then a werewolf will spawn in. Go ahead and take out the werewolf with your weapon that has the silver bullets attached to it, and then pick up the chaos meat that's on the floor from the werewolf. Now once you take out the werewolf, if you go to the bottom of the forest, you'll find the pack-a-punch location right there. Now go ahead and go into the greenhouse, and to the right side all the way over here, you're going to interact with it and place the meat inside this machine. You're going to go to your left and wait for the machine to cook it up, and then you're going to pick up the blood sample that you get. Then you're going to head to your right side to this crafting bench, and then you're going to upgrade your wonder weapon. Now you're going to head into the mansion and find the 3 crystals that you looked into earlier, and you're going to look into them once again to initiate the next step of the Easter egg. Now when you look into the crystals and it shows you the object, it does not matter what the object is. It's always going to be the same every game you play, so it doesn't matter. You just have to look into the crystals. You just have to make sure that you look in all 3 of the crystals, because if you don't, then it won't be able to start the next step of the Easter egg. Now for the next step of the Easter egg, go ahead and head into the graveyard. Once you're here, you'll find the building in the back where the perk is located inside. If you look up outside above the building, you'll find a little spire. All players with silver bullets on their weapon must shoot the spire at the same time. Once the spire goes into the building, a blue spotlight will be shined back towards the mansion. Now head back into the mansion where spawn is, and on top of this bridge, you'll find 3 different boxes. Once you get up to them, they will open up and reveal a wheel. Now for this next step of the Easter egg, it can get a little confusing. Just bear with me and listen very closely. The far left wheel facing the statue, the right bulb is what you're going to spin. You're going to keep on spinning it until the mirror on the statue shines bright on the blue light. After it does that, do not spin that wheel anymore. Then you're going to move to the far right wheel and you're going to spin the left bulb until the green light is shining bright. Leave it there, and then you're going to move to the middle wheel and you're going to spin the left bulb until red shines bright. Now once red is shining bright, you're going to move back to the far left wheel and you're going to rotate the right bulb again until all three colors are shining. And once you do that, you have completed this step. Now bear in mind, if you are spinning the far left wheel and the light shines green first, that's not a big deal. You just keep on spinning it until blue shines first. You specifically do it in that order first. So it's gonna be blue, green, red, and then you're gonna go back to the far left wheel, and then it's gonna make all three of them shine at once, and you have completed this step. Now at any point that you feel like you did it wrong, just go back to the far left wheel and spin it until it lands on blue, and just rinse and repeat the cycle that I just taught you. Now for this next step of the Easter egg is a bit of a long one, so bear with me. There are going to be 7 different locations that you're going to have to look at to find 3 different zodiac signs around the map. And then once you find that zodiac sign wherever it's at, you're going to have to look at 3 other locations to count up tally marks. So starting off with the first location, we're going to go into the DANU room quick revive. We're going to look underneath this table right here, and if you have a symbol on the left side underneath this table, then you're going to write down that symbol, and then you're going to look at the 3 locations I'm about to show you for the tally marks. The first tally location inside this room is going to be to the right side of the statue right here on the shield. The second location is going to be to your right on the floor on the pillar right here, and the third and final location is going to be to your right on top of the wall right here. Now there's 2 things I need to keep in mind. Sometimes if you're looking at a location, it will not have tally marks. Don't worry about that, just count the other ones. On top of that, your numbers will never be even. So if you have an even number, you're missing your tally marks or you counted wrong. Your number will always be odd. Now for the second symbol, it's going to be located down in the wine cellar, and it's going to be on the wall over here to the right side. If you have a symbol right here, go ahead and write the symbol, and I'm going to show you all 3 tally locations. The first tally locations is going to your right side all the way to this barrier to the left side on top of the barrel right here, and then turning around, the second location is going to be on top of this cabinet right here, and then turning around, going across this hallway, it's going to be located on the front side of this big barrel right here. Now for the third symbol, it's going to be located in the main hall over here against the wall right there, and then turning around, your tally marks are going to be located above the fireplace right there. Going to your left, and it's going to be located in this top left corner right there, and then going straight across past the big green statue behind this small statue against the wall right there. Now for the fourth symbol, it's going to be located in the library to the back left to the right side of this pot right here. The tally mark location is going to be right side of the barrier at the top right there. Turning around is going to be on the box right here, and then going forward to the right underneath the fossil on the floor right there. Now for the fifth location for the symbol / tally marks, inside the builder room to the left side laying down underneath the table is where the symbol is. For the tally mark, standing up straight across on the wall right here for the first one. The second one's going to be over here to the right on top of the shelf, and then the final one's going to be turning around on the floor underneath the table right here. Now for the sixth symbol / tally marks, it's going to be located in the trophy room in the back left corner on the wall right here. Turning around for the tally mark on the left side of the fireplace, going straight across inside the barrier above the bathtub on the wall, and then turning to your right on top of the nightstand right here. Now for the seventh symbol and the last tally marks, they're going to be located in the dining room to the right side of this door frame right here. And then for turning around for the tally marks on top of the left side of the wall, right by that circle symbol. And then the second location is going to be on top of the dining room table right here. And then turning around, going over here above the small table in this far right corner right there. Now, once you find all 3 of your zodiac signs and you counted the tally marks for each of the zodiac signs, you're going to head into the top of the greenhouse. Once you're at the top of the greenhouse, you'll find this circle right here with the 12 zodiac signs on it. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to rotate the wheel until your zodiac sign with the lowest number is at the top, and then you're going to melee it. You're going to do your zodiac signs from least to greatest on the numbers that you counted up for each of your zodiac sign. Now, if you put the zodiac signs in the right order and you did this step correctly, the telescope will rotate. Now, if you did this step incorrectly and you put the zodiac signs in the wrong order, the telescope will not rotate, and then you have to end the round and then find your zodiac sign symbols and count the tally marks all over again. And yes, they change every single time you do it incorrectly. But if you did do it correctly, you're going to turn to your right and you're going to go to this wheel and you're going to whip out the shield. You're going to rotate the wheel until it completely stops by holding down your interact button, and then you're going to melee it with your shield to break the wheel. Now for this next step, if you're playing with multiple players, all players must do this at the same time. All players head down to the bottom of the greenhouse, activate the trap, run inside the trap with your shield out, and then your shield will become electrified. Run all the way back upstairs, go behind the telescope, and everybody melee the back of the telescope at the exact same time. Now once you guys hit the telescope, or if you're playing single player, once you do this, you're going to head down to the bottom floor and you'll find this trap door open up. You'll reveal a rock there, and all players must hold down their interact button until the rock becomes fully charged. Once the rock is fully charged, what's going to happen is you guys are you're going to be stuck in a lockdown. Now, during this lockdown, a bunch of vampires are going to spawn in. You're going to want to shoot your charge shot of your water weapon on the ground and take out the vampires with the charge shot. Once they get taken out, they'll drop bile on the ground and you have to pick it up. Make sure you pick up enough bile to fill up your container. You'll know that your container is full once there's no more bile spawning on the ground after taking out the vampires. Now, during this lockdown, you're going to be dealing with a lot of werewolves as well. You can just use the water weapon and just tap a lot of shots into their chest and you'll take them out really easily that way. Once you finish the lockdown, you'll get a white flash, go back to the stone, interact with it, and then pick up the max ammo. Now you're ready for the next step of the Easter egg. Now we're going to upgrade the wonder weapon once again. You're going to go to the graveyard. On the left side, you'll find this casket. Go ahead and interact with it with the bile that you picked up earlier from the lockdown, and then you're going to take out the vampire that spawns in. He's going to be red. Once you take him out, go ahead and pick up the chaos material that's on the ground that he drops. Now, staying inside the graveyard, go to your left to the staircase. You'll find these lanterns. One of the lanterns will be orange compared to the other ones being yellow. You're going to shoot it, and then it's going to rotate to another lantern that's on the stairs, and then you're going to shoot that one. You're going to do this 4 times, and once you shoot the 4th one, a vampire is going to start flying inside the map. If you time it perfectly, you can actually take him out before he starts flying in the air. If he does fly in the air, just try your best to shoot him down. It's going to be a little bit difficult, but once you take him out, you can go ahead and pick up the chaos material that he drops. Now, head into the forest where Pack-a-Punch is. You'll find these mushroom piles scattered around the forest, and what you're going to do is you're going to want to shoot a charge shot directly into a zombie's body once it's standing over the mushroom pile, and then it'll dig up the site. It will only dig up the site if you shot the charge shot and it was a green effect charge shot. You're going to keep on digging up the piles until you find the part that you're looking for the revolver. Once you pick up that part, go to the greenhouse to the right side to the machine and put in the blood samples that you just got. You're going to do this twice, and you're going to pick up the 2 blood samples at once again on the left side. Once you pick up those 2 blood samples, go on the opposite side of the greenhouse, and then you're going to craft your wonder weapon once again to fully upgrade it. Once your wonder weapon is upgraded, go ahead and head into the graveyard, and you're going to go up the stairs to the right. You'll find this birch tree right here. If the leaves disappear, go ahead and shoot it, and then pick up the branch off the ground. There are going to be 5 branches in total that you're going to have to pick up. You're going to go to your right, up these stairs, and to your right, you will find the next tree. Shoot down the branch, and then pick it up, and then you're going to go straight across, take a left, past the portal. Here's the next tree, and then you're going to go down the stairs to your right, and then you'll find your next tree right here to the left of the casket, and then you're going to follow the road all the way down to the bottom, back to the mansion, and you'll find the last tree right there. Shoot it, pick up the branch, and then you're going to go back up to the graveyard. Now, once you get to the top, you're going to have to look at these 4 different graves. Each different grave is going to have a different picture of each character that you play as. If you're playing with multiple people, you're going to have to find the grave that says 1912, and whoever's playing that character has to aim at the gravestone and then interact with it, and then they'll turn blue. Once they turn blue, go to the center of the graveyard to the left side over here. You'll find your sticks of branches that you picked up earlier, and then they'll form a symbol. You're going to shoot your wonder weapon on the ground until the red orb spawns in, and then you're going to interact with the sticks as the person that is blue or / ghost. Once you do this, you're going to be brought into the ground, and then you're going to be brought back up, and then you're going to be running around the map looking for a ghost. The 3 locations that the ghost could be in is going to be in the master bedroom to the left outside this barrier right here. The second location is going to be behind Quick Revive over here, and the third and final location is going to be located on the bottom right side of the cellar over here by this barrier. Once you find the ghost, you're going to follow it all the way back to the graveyard, and once it gets to the spot, it's going to stop, turn into flames, and then the next stone is going to appear on the ground. You're going to have all players or single player. You're going to interact with the stone until it becomes fully charged up, and then you're going to be put into another lockdown. Once you finish the lockdown, you're going to interact with the stone and pick up the max ammo. Now, for the next step of the Easter egg, you're going to have to pick up a fire core. There are going to be 14 different locations around the map, and you only need 2 of them. So once you find 2, you don't have to look at the rest of the locations. The first location is going to be right as you enter the graveyard to the right on top of this bench. The second location is going to be located in the graveyard on the second upper floor to the right over here. The third location is going to be located outside of the perk in the graveyard over here to the left side of the stairs. The fourth location is going to be located in the back side of the graveyard over here to the right side on top of the wall over here. The fifth location is going to be located in the shield room to the left on top of this green bench. The sixth location is going to be located in the music room on top of the piano's bench. Seventh location is going to be located down the grand staircase over here to the right side on top of this shelf. Eighth location is going to be located down in the wine cellar to the left side on top of this barrel. The ninth location is going to be located in the trophy room over here to the left side on top of the desk right there. The 10th location is going to be located inside the dining room to the right side on top of this green bench right here. The 11th and 12th location is going to be located outside the greenhouse on this first bench right here to the left, and then going forward and take another left, and then another left. There will be the 12th location on top of that bench, and then the 13th and 14th locations can be located in the back right of the corner of the greenhouse on the floor right here, and then taking a left going straight across. The 14th locations can be located on the floor right here to the right. Now head inside the library, and you're gonna find a trap right here that you're gonna place the fire core on. You're gonna activate the fire trap, and then you're gonna charge up your pistol, and you're gonna shoot the flames. Once you do this, you're gonna pull out your shield, and you're gonna run into the flames, turn around, go up the stairs, take a left, go straight across into the shield room. You're gonna melee this fireplace, and then run back into the library, down these stairs to melee this fireplace to the right, go straight across, melee this fireplace, fireplace, and then turn around, go back up the stairs, go to the left into the billiard room, and then melee this last fireplace. You're gonna wait a couple of seconds and then pick up the stone that's in the bottom of the fireplace. Now make your way to the master bedroom and you'll find another place to put down your heating core. Go ahead and place it inside the trap, activate it, shoot a charge shot into the flames, run through it with your shield, go to the trophy room, melee this fireplace, and then go into the master bedroom, melee this fireplace, and then you're gonna run to your left all the way down this hallway to your left again to melee this fireplace inside the music room, and then you're gonna turn right, go down the staircase of the grand staircase, go to the right again to get into the dining room, and you're gonna melee this fireplace. Wait a couple of seconds to pick up your stone inside the fireplace as well. Now once again, go back to the master bedroom, activate the trap, shoot the wonder weapon with a charge shot into the flames, run through the flames with your shield, run down the east gallery staircase, turn to your right, melee this fireplace, then turn back around, go back up the stairs, and once you're at the top, turn to the right, melee this fireplace, then go back down the stairs again, go straight across the main hall, melee this fireplace, turn to your left, go up the staircase once again, turn to your left, down the hallway, melee this fireplace. Wait a couple of seconds to pick up your crystal. Now once you get all 3 crystals, go to the top of the graveyard. To the right side, you'll find this knight statue. Go ahead and place the crystal inside of it, and then it's gonna break. The crystal now will follow you, but don't go too far because it will stop where it's at if you go too far away from it. You're gonna lead it back into the main hall, and you'll find another knight statue over here near the dining hall before you enter it. You're gonna interact with it, and then the stone is gonna do the exact same thing it did in the graveyard. Go ahead and run completely far away from the stones, heading into the greenhouse area because you're gonna leave them there. You're gonna find the next knight statue going down the staircase to the right side over here in this corner. Interact with it, and then bring it all the way back to the main hall. Once you get all 3 to the main hall, you're gonna take them to Pack-a-Punch. On either side of Pack-a-Punch, on the left, middle, and right side, you'll find these circles on the ground. You're gonna lead each stone to the circle, and then a ghost knight is gonna appear. Now what you have to do is gotta fill up the soul box. Once you fill up the soul box, 2 different locations for each of the knights, they're going to go to the center in front of Pack-a-Punch. Once they're in the center, they're going to form a triangle and a werewolf is going to spawn in. You're going to have to take out that werewolf right in the middle of the triangle. Once you do this, another stone will appear. Have everybody interact with it and hold down the interact button until the stone is completely charged, and then you're going to be put into a final lockdown. Once you're done with the lockdown, go ahead and interact with the stone one more time, and then pick up the max ammo, and now you guys can go to the boss fight. Now, before you go to the boss fight, make sure you upgrade your main weapon, the Spitfire, to the max amount of damage because you have to pack a bunch your weapon about 5 times to get the max amount of output from your weapon. And then make sure you have your shield fully charged. Make sure you go through 1 extra round so your elixirs are fully charged. And then once you are ready for the boss fight, on the left side of Pack-a-Punch going up the hill, you'll find a door. Hold interact with it with all 4 players, and then you can go into the boss fight. Now for the first wave of the boss fight, you're going to find 3 different statues. One's going to be green and the other 2 are going to be white. You're going to rotate the white ones until they are shining green. And then you're going to go stand inside the green square and then wait for the werewolf to dash at you. Once he dashes at you, he's going to get trapped inside the green square. You're going to pull out your Spitfire and spray into his chest. Once you do enough damage, you'll be put into the next wave. Now, if you do not do enough damage to him, then you're going to have to rinse and repeat the statue process all over again. But once you do enough damage to him, you're going to be put into the next wave. In the next wave, all it is a lockdown, and all you got to do is take out the zombies and the werewolves that spawn in. Once you do that, you're going to be put into a third wave. Now, the third wave is pretty much the same thing as the first wave, and all you got to do is rotate the statues once again, but none of them are going to be green. You're going to continuously rotating them until one turns green, and then rotate the other 2 until they turn green. Stand inside the green square, wait till the werewolf dashes at you, get stuck inside the green square, and then you're gonna pull out the Spitfire, shoot him in the chest repeatedly until you defeat him. And once you do that, you have completed the Dead of the Night Easter egg. I hope you guys enjoy. Can't wait to see you guys in the next video, and please don't forget to drop a follow or drop a like on the video since this video it took me so long to make. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoy, and I love y'all, and I'll see you in the next one.